place to be. Ain't no need to lay.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. Live just on YouTube today. Trying to, here goes. Tweet this out real fast. What's up? Jabari? Jabari? Let's see. Okay. Tweet this out. All right, what's up, guys? If you're watching for the first time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. Please, if you're in here, hit the like button for me regardless. Doing my best to try to, improve the show, grow things or whatever. Doing a little streaming on YouTube as well, playing some Call of Duty, at night. Going to be playing some college football, when that comes out as well. So, just trying to add some extra, extra little elements or whatever to do some things. Today, a little earlier show today. I got doctor's appointment I have to go to here in a bit. So we'll try to keep this about 30 to 40 minutes or something like that. What's up, Tim? Appreciate you. Let's see. First off, I can't hit a home run parlay. 2 for 3. Brian Reynolds. I like Brian Reynolds again today, but man, I don't know what I've done in life to not deserve to be able to hit a big bet. I've been doing this for too long not to be hitting some of these damn lottos and stuff. So we'll run one back. Frustrating though. I did mention, I tweeted about it. I got a heck of a storm going on right now. So if internet gets bad or I cut out, it's going to be because I lost power, and then we'll just kind of roll with it. But like I said, I got to be somewhere at like a little after noon. So we'll leave, try to get out of here in, 30 minutes or something like that. Let's see. I'll share my screen in a second. Not a whole lot of stuff that I like. I haven't had a ton of time to really like break stuff down though either. Just today's just been such a frustrating day so far. The orthopedic place called and insurance denied my MRI for my they want to do the MRI in order to do the hip surgery, for like the pain that I've been having. They don't want to do the MRI. They want me to do physical therapy for 6 weeks and then possibly do the MRI. But at that point, I'm under, time constraints. Wait 6 weeks from now. It's going to be another month to schedule, the MRI and the appointment to follow up for it. That's 10 weeks. It's going to take another week or another month to just get scheduled. We're talking 3 to 4 months from now to be able to potentially have, the hip surgery with the pain that I've been having, been limping around the house and everything like that. I don't even think I've talked about it. I mentioned it in the Discord. My wife's pregnant again. She's due in November. So like I have to have this surgery done before September. I'd be on crutches for 8 weeks with zero weight bearing, like walking or whatever. And there's just no way. There's no way I can be on crutches with a brand new baby. I got 2 kids already, third one coming. There's just no way I could be on crutches and have to ask my wife to do stuff, and everything, by herself with a new baby. Let alone just trying to give my kids the daycare and stuff. It's just, I don't know how anybody could do it and live life and be on crutches for 2 months. So it sounds like your boy is going to be just living in some pain. And, but trying to continue to be, healthy and stuff though. Like I want to run. Let's see, entire screen. I want to be able to run and all that. Trying to lose weight and stuff. So I just got to kind of power through the pain, ice at night, literally just living on like a leave or something like that. Um, I don't know, probably not. A lot of times it's, I mean, they have to specifically know what they're looking for, kind of thing. So really, I got to at least go to physical therapy for 3 weeks and then just try to get them to resubmit it to insurance at that point. I've already done physical therapy. I mean, I've had this has bothered me for 3 years. I did physical therapy 3 years ago. So anyhow, let's talk some of this stuff real quick. But like I said, I haven't looked at a whole lot of it because I've just been on phone calls and dealing with shit and being frustrated. And as soon as it's done raining, when I'm back from my other doctor's appointment, I'm probably going to go for a run. And, just maybe it gets to the point where it's so bad that it'll fall off or break and then I'll have to have surgery. Okay, so looking at FanDuel here, we'll kind of just run through it, I guess, real quick. Just to kind of chat about the games, kind of a decent amount. Chuck, Royals, Dodgers, Astros. What's the 2-leg money line today? Not the Dodgers. The Dodgers, I mean, they kind of struggled against the White Sox recently. I would, at first look, definitely the Royals. Especially with Lugo pitching. Royals minus 200, I think, is a really good look. I don't trust, was it Bobby? I don't trust Bobby Miller. Dude, I mean, he just recently came back, is still getting blown up. I don't know if he was hurt or if they had pulled him down because he was just sucking or what. Would think that the Astros is probably a good look. The Astros and Royals. Hunter Brown in June has been pitching like a lot better. So I would probably lean Royals and Astros. I just don't trust the Dodgers right now. I don't know if I ever will. Anyhow, Guardians or Orioles, you can see I'm interested in a total there. Phillies and Tigers, I think, will probably be a tough game. I mean, the Phillies obviously much better team. Skubal's a solid pitcher. Probably would lean under in this game. Phillies, I mean, just offense was fantastic. In the Discord yesterday, we had Phillies and Royals. I mean, effortless. I mean, the hit just stupid easy. I would think that the Phillies, money line here is probably a good look. Offensively, I mean, they are just much better than the Tigers, and Skubal can't pitch the entire time. So honestly, I mean, that's not a bad straight to be, in my opinion. I feel like the Phillies probably get it done. They're hitting the ball just so well, and is Skubal really going to be, enough? Mariners and Rays, just two teams I'm just not interested in betting them. Pirates and Reds, lean the over there. Blue Jays, Red Sox, two teams I'm just not interested in betting in. Garrett Cole pitching for the Yankees. He got, torn up. Peterson, a pretty average. I would almost say maybe a little below average pitcher. So I think the Yankees money line is probably a pretty good look, but a little juicy there. You probably have to put it with something. Braves. I hate the Braves. I'm done with the Braves. I said yesterday, every time I bet on or against Lance Lynn, dude kills me. And at this point, if I try to back the Braves on the money line, they can't win. If I try to back an opposing pitcher, well, let's see, back the Braves offense in a sense of fading the opposing pitcher. Once again, they don't do shit. I think Riley hit a home run. Like, that's it. Lance Lynn looked amazing, just like I told you guys would probably happen. Astros Rockies, like I said, Gomber did come out of a pretty good pitching outing last time, but Hunter Brown in June is pitched like 4 times. He's got like a sub-2 ERA or something like that, I think. So he started out pretty rough. He's been a lot better. Pitches better at home too. Dodgers White Sox is not a game I'm interested in betting, but certainly would think that the Dodgers would win it. Royals Marlins bullpen still just torn up. Lugo, I looked at like his under hits. His outs is at 18.5, too high, like I said, but that makes sense because the Marlins, we talk about don't really strike out or anything like that. Hits allowed, Seth Lugo under, 6.5 minus 160. Good look right there. It's minus 160, but I feel pretty damn good about that. Lugo's been pitching just so well. Rangers Brewers, I got a home run guy here. Not a lot in this game. Athletics Angels, not interested in. Twins Diamondbacks, Cubs, I got a maybe. Padres Nationals, Missouri. Man, dude's walking 3 guys a game. Dude's been pretty rough. Last night I had Profar to get a hit and Padres to get a win. crazy. Like in the ninth inning, I'm watching it. Profar didn't get the hit. I was like, all right, that's over. Turned it off. Woke up. Profar batted in the top of the ninth. Like they batted like all the way around. Profar gets his hit. He walks it off for the Padres. I end up cashing. It was minus 112 or something like that in the Discord. So crazy, crazy walk off. Got a nice little win there. But what's up, Jared? Um, but anyway, we'll talk about some of this stuff quickly here. Today, like I said, is goofy. Today is a different time. Today is I feel like you guys are possibly, I would hope, used to the time of being 11:30. So, and we got 13. Oh, it's climbing now. We were just at 10, 15 people in here watching right now. So, hopefully we get a couple more people in here. But if you're watching on a recorded version, that's obviously just as good. Views are views; they all count the same. So appreciate you guys. Corey, what's up? So, anyhow, let's uh let's um let's see. So Guardians and the Orioles over 9.5, I feel is a pretty I mean it's probably priced pretty good, but I feel like it's still a little low. You got wind, you got an 8% increase in home runs, based off ballpark pal here. You got wind blowing out to left field, 2% increase in home run chance. You look at the Guardians in their last 10 games. Guardians been scoring, I mean, really well. Guardians hitting the ball really well. Scored 6, 6, 7, 6, 8, 5, and 6 in their last 7 games. So I mean, they've scored at least 5 games or 5 runs in their last 7. They scored at last 6 in their last 6. So I mean, they've been hitting the ball really well. You look at let's see, this app that I used was not working very well earlier. So let me see something real fast. I kind of go back and forth with some of my stuff here, like where I get on totals, I get on money lines and props. I mean, every day is just gonna be a little different. There's nobody really jumping out at me for like out props immediately, and like I said, I didn't have like a ton of time to research, so we might have some over 15 and a half, 16 and a half, 17 and a half outs or something like that. We might have some of that stuff, in the Discord later, but this is some of the, like I said, kind of a quicker put together kind of type thing. But Cole Irvin, we got two lefties on both sides here. Cole Irvin, is giving up 5, 4, 3, and 2 in his last 4 starts. Guys hardly getting to the 6th inning. I mean, he's getting a lot of hits, 8 hits, 8 hits, 9 hits, 5 hits. I mean, he's getting hit pretty hard. The Orioles certainly have the potential to be a pretty solid hitting team, especially at home. They're hitting the ball pretty well at home, and they hit I mean, that is all true, but I meant to say the Guardians. Guardians been hitting the ball really well. This app I have for some reason been sucking. Logan Allen though certainly has been better, but he's got a 5.23 ERA. I don't have his splits for some reason. This Yahoo app that I like to use that has all my splits in one spot is like super slow right now. It was just working for Irvin. But let's look. But yeah, like I said, Guardians scoring a lot of runs right now. If we go to MLB.com, look at some of these stats, and we go to versus a lefty, batting average. Guardians, the Orioles, both up here in the top, 13th and 14th. So I mean, like, obviously not like crazy high. I mean, there's others out there, but both of them do hit lefties pretty well. Home run wise, you're seeing 31 home runs, 27 home runs. Both of these guys are some pretty powerful hitters. Orioles have hit 31 home runs, third best against lefties, and Guardians down here at 7th. The Orioles are sometimes a bit of a boomer bust type thing. Logan Allen, was struggling for a bit. Go to player, pitching, pitching, home runs. Logan Allen is giving up the 4th most home runs in the league. Oh, I didn't know I could click on this. Yeah, see, he's 5-1 in his last seven starts, so he's definitely been pitching better. Splits. I didn't know I could do some of this stuff on here. Let's see, away games, he's 5-3 with a 4.27 ERA. So, I mean, pretty average there. But anyway, he gives up a lot of home runs. I do feel like the Orioles probably carry a little more of this. I think the Orioles are a good look in this game. But with that being said, the Guardians are scoring just a lot of runs. Quan's hitting the ball really well. Jose Ramirez is continuing to hit the ball well, and you're getting some of those like Fry, Brennan. Some of these guys are also contributing a lot too. So I do really like that. That'll more than likely be a play for us. Then you look at the Pirates and the Reds. Once again, I mean, they're playing a Great American Ballpark. We have a 20% increase in runs, a 33% increase in home runs in this game. And then you look at, let's see, go back to this. Let me see. Damn, man, this app not working is kind of frustrating. Man, I'm just frustrated just in general. I can't believe my insurance denied my MRI. What's the use of having insurance? So mad. Like honestly, why have insurance if they're gonna like deny like the one of the most important things you need? What was I trying to look at? Try the ESPN app. Just want to try to see these pitcher splits. Okay. I mean, Mitch Keller's certainly been pitching better recently, but I mean, like the dude has never been a fantastic pitcher in my opinion. I mean, on the year though, is 8-4 with a 3.11 ERA. Hunter Green, 5-2 with a 3.35 ERA. I mean, they've both certainly been pitching a little better. However, neither one of these guys are, in my opinion, any sort of like a shutdown type guy. Hunter Green throws the ball pretty damn hard. That just turns the ball is going to turn around and fly out just as well. This is just a game where it's almost like a gut feeling where I feel like the over is going to be a pretty solid look just based off the two teams, based off the fact that we have that it being a smaller ballpark, it's hotter. Do have wind blowing in, but because the ballpark is so small, I mean, you just generally see a lot of action with it. To be honest, though, I mean, just kind of looking here because I do have a play on DraftKings I want to talk about in a second too. That's for sure going to be a play. I think I will probably like the Phillies money line better than the Pirates over, to be honest. If we were going to keep maybe these two plays as the official plays, you just look at. I know that Corey says strikeouts for Skubal, Suarez. I think both of them, probably have a pretty good game. I think the under is probably a pretty good look, but you look at the Phillies, man. I mean, the Phillies yesterday just hitting the hell out of the ball. Phillies were great. It's a frustrating day. I mean, mentioned the home run lotto being close, 2 for 3 with a home run lotto. You have I had a plus 1,000 with that FanDuel boost. It was Nola's strikeouts went over. I had Harper for 1 run. He scored 3. I had Profar for a hit, and I had Quan for 2 total bases. He got a single in the first at bat and wasn't able to get on base again. So I nearly hit that bad boy. But with that, I mean, Harper scoring 3 runs. He hit a home run. I think Stott hit a home run. I mean, they were just all hitting the ball. I mean, they 4 runs in the first inning. It took a while, but it ended up it finished like 8-1 or something like that. The Tigers bats aren't going to show up in this. Suarez should do a pretty good job of limiting the Tigers. But the Phillies ultimately still have the better offense. The Phillies still have the better offense. They're still the better team. Suarez could arguably be the better pitcher. I know Skubal's pretty solid. Suarez has been, look, if Suarez comes out there and sucks, look, if Suarez wasn't on the mound, I still feel like the Tigers lose this game, to be completely honest. So oops. What's the money line over here? -125, -124. And we'll go with the FanDuel -124. So the two official plays on FanDuel, we're gonna ride with the over 9.5 of the Guardians and the Orioles. I just think there's a lot of runs. Like I said, we got some good weather. We have 2 really good hitting teams. 2 pitchers that I don't feel are, in any sense of an ace level or anything like that. Logan Allen maybe a little better. Cole Irving, is he due for some positive regression? I mean, sure, maybe. But Guardians, like I said, they've scored five plus runs in like 7 straight games. They've scored 6+ in 6 of their last 7. I mean, they're hitting the ball really well. And it makes for an enjoyable game. When you're rooting for an over, it's just fun, rooting for anybody to hit a home run, rooting for anybody to get a hit, anything like that. I just certainly don't see a spot where these pitchers are throwing a shutout, or they're going to go 5 or 6 innings with no runs or hits, kind of thing. I think it's a good look. Then, like I said, I think Phillies is just a better team. Which leads me then to DraftKings. Well, it's kind of a player prop. Like I said, I haven't had enough time to really get through and to look into like pitcher props and stuff like that. Which is been something that's been one of my my go-to type things. I was on Logan Allen's over outs just recently, but not something I want to mess with. Um, I've seen some people talking about Bello, his outs over, but I've seen a lot of people on his outs over, and then you look and like he's been under and like in all of them. Like that doesn't really make sense. Kyle Gibson has been a great over for us, for outs, but going against the Braves, I mean, I don't even want to touch any game related to the Braves, but the way the Braves have been hitting, I feel that Kyle Gibson could be a pretty good look. Um, God, look at that, guys. But then, like, when I have teams that are like this, like that I can't get right, the Braves will come out and kill Kyle Gibson today. You know, but I mean, the guy's over his outs in 12 of 14. Normally you see it at 17 and a half. It's at 16 and a half. Is that true? 16 and a half minus 135. So a little, sometimes outliers, off. Minus 120 there. Um, let's see. But yesterday, when you look at this, against Lance Lynn, all those guys hit Lance Lynn really well. But I mean, Darno's bats nearly 300 against him in 14 at bats. Albies 500, Arcia 250, Olson 417, Riley 300, Duvall 429, Laureano 500. Just, I think this is a great bet, but it's a spot where the Braves sucked yesterday. Watch the Braves come out and hit well today. This is a good bet, but it's just in terms of like, just I don't know. Gut's telling me no. Gut's telling me the Braves are going to hit the ball better today. Kyle Gibson has been fantastic in betting. In fact, I'd be okay if Kyle Gibson gets lit up. That way, next time we get a good line of 15 and a half, 16 and a half, or something like that. But man, that it looks good. If you guys wanted to play Kyle Gibson, if somebody said I'm riding Kyle Gibson outs, I wouldn't think you're crazy by any means. I just I'm just afraid of the Braves. I just don't know, you know. Um that's it though. I mean, there's not a lot. Kyle Hendricks is terrible. So we're gonna have a little bit of a fade on him. Let's see if he's got an outs prop up. He's been pitching out of the bullpen for the most part recently. Yeah, they don't even hardly have anything up for him. So Um, the third play for the day, it's gonna be to fade Kyle Hendricks. So we're gonna go with the over 1.5 for the team total for the Giants in the first 5. I know the Giants offense is pretty shaky, not fantastic, but Kyle Hendricks is not. Kyle Hendricks has not been good. Let me try to see if I can get this app to work. Should I turn my Wi-Fi off? Maybe is that. Here's the thing too, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know. He should be starting. Interesting. The last time he pitched was actually against the Giants, and he went 5 innings, and only gave up 1 run. But I mean, before that though, I mean, he's just been pure. Dude's just been pure fade material. I mean, he's been terrible. I mean, from the beginning, 5, 5, 7, 7, 4, 1, 8, 2, 3. We need just 2 runs and 5. I mean, that's pretty low, to be honest, and that's probably why it's juiced to -145. But I will admit that he's been pitching better after looking at it. He's had a couple, yeah, against the Cardinals. He went 4.1, but that was out of the bullpen, I believe. Somebody had got hurt, if I'm not mistaken, or they got like lit up. Let me try to see stats. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. This fucking app. Then I click on it and it shows Kyle Gibson. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But um like I said, we need just 2 runs in the first 5. I mean, once again, this is professional baseball. You would think they can score 2 runs in the first 5 innings. In the first half of the game, we need 2 runs. Going against Kyle Hendricks, who has notoriously just been not a good pitcher, obviously. Let me see if Kyle Hendricks is on here or not. They are not very good against him. Shit, man. What do you guys want to do? So we can run this. Although, like the last time he pitched good against them, and technically the guys don't have a very good record against them. What's his Johnny Chirinos to not get a win as a juice reducer. That was a +106. We went with the Giants over 1.5, and him to not gonna get a win going against Seth Lugo, going against the Royals. I don't think he has a good game. I don't think he's gonna do very well. So I feel really good about him as a juice reducer. Get the +106. However, I'm feeling weird about Kyle Hendricks now. The opposing team hasn't hit him very well. So those are here in the comments. You guys want to run this over 1.5 Giants, first 5 team total, and the juice reducer, or do you guys want to take the risk and just go ahead and get after Kyle Gibson and run Kyle Gibson over 16.5 outs? I feel inclined to run Kyle Gibson because the Braves just haven't had it. Let's see something here. All right. Let's see. Forgot he played for Philly a while back. So in his career, he went 15 most recently, 18. So let's see. He's pitched against them. I mean, we were not even going to count this 2016. That was forever ago. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He's only over it 1 time against them. He's only over 1 time against the Braves in his career. Although, I mean, I do think he's probably pitching better now than he has been. Look, I feel weird doing it, but I mean, you look at this. The dude's just pitched his 6 innings. Let's see something. Let's go to earned runs. Let's do this again and compare real fast. Then we'll get into home runs here again. Let's keep it down here. Okay. So we can see that he gave up 7 runs to Miami. He still went 18 outs. 4 runs to Arizona. Gave up 4. On the reverse side, he only went 15 to the Brewers. Gave up 2. Gave up 5 runs to Boston. Still went 18. Gave up 3 runs to Houston. Still went 17. 3 to Colorado. Still went 18. But I mean, you can see against Baltimore, I mean, he 0 runs and he only went 12, So I mean, like it kind of ebbs and flows kind of thing. But man, but then like I said, we have 2 picks here, guys, where you look at them versus Kyle Gibson, they all hit him very well. You look at Kyle Hendricks on the other side against the Giants, and they do not hit him very well. But we need the reverse things. If this was Kyle Hendricks pitching, I'd say, yeah, they're going to kill him. Let me. Giants last 10 games, scoring 5, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, they're scoring some runs. Giants are scoring some runs recently. Let's go with the gut, guys. When all else fails, let's just go with the gut. I'm going to run this for the 3rd official play today. Those of you that are in the Discord, I mean, all of this can be thrown out, somewhat. I need to, go to the doctor's appointment, settle in, and then, decide, what we're going to do and everything like that. So, these are certainly some solid reads. I really like this. Really like the over for the Guardians. I think Phillies is going to be a really good look too. Just normally in the Discord, that's not my game. If it's like the early up promo, I'm the guy that always uses the promos and stuff too. Phillies money line -124 just really isn't my style of play in the Discord. Though there's some other guys in there that do that type of stuff. I'm more the totals and the pitcher props and stuff like that. So that's where I would be. The Astros and the Royals kind of 2-leg money line or something like that. So for today, though, officially, then we'll talk home runs real quick. Gonna go with the over 9.5 for the Guardians and the Orioles. And then I'm fairly certain too of reading through a Ballpark Pal here. They've got them projected. They had them projected at 11 runs today. They make that over 9.5 a -148. We're getting it for +100, so we're getting some pretty good value there. And obviously this isn't the only reason I was looking at it, but they make the 9.5 that the line's at right now as an implied value type thing, a -148. We can get it for plus 100. That's pretty good. I mean, that certainly makes you feel like you have an advantage. And then the Phillies bats are just better than the Tigers. Then we're gonna fade Kyle Hendricks, who has certainly struggled. Giants are hitting the ball well right now, so it does make me feel a little better here. And then we're gonna go with Chirinos to not get a win. It's gonna give us the +106. That's going to be the 3 plays for today. Lastly, home run wise today, gonna go after Brian Reynolds. Again, it just, guys, it never fails. You know how it is. We went 2 for 3 yesterday. Brian Reynolds did not hit a home run. He's gonna hit a home run today. Not only that though, he hits let's see, Hunter Green's a righty, I think. He hits righties pretty well. Hunter Green throws a fastball pretty damn often, and Brian Reynolds is a pretty good fastball hitter. And then we have this smaller park. So I think Brian Reynolds is going to be a pretty good look here. You have Adley here going against the Orioles, who I don't think has faced Logan Allen, but we mentioned that Logan Allen has given up, what would we say, tied for the 4th most home runs or something like that in the league. Logan Allen gives up home runs. Adley hits lefties really well. He's batting like .417 against lefties. He has like 14 home runs on the year. I think 6 of them against lefties, 8 of them have been against righties. So he hits both sides pretty well. But we're going to get him against a lefty for at least 2 at bats, probably 3. And then depending on who comes in, if it's a righty, he's still hitting righties pretty well for some late game action. So I like Adley here. And we do have the wind going out. It is like left center, but that's okay. And then Willie Adams. Willie Adams has been, for those of you in the Discord, I mean, Bandito has been hitting these ridiculous, like plus 42,000 odd home run lottos, and he's been hitting some crazy stuff to the point. And then like Willie Adams keeps coming through. It comes down to Willie Adams, and Willie Adams hits the home run to the point that he bought a jersey recently. So look, like he's got extreme trust in him. I do too. He's also hit a few home runs against Haney as well. So we got a good history matchup here. He's got 7 hits, 2 home runs, only 3 strikeouts. That's 467 against Andrew Haney. So I think that's a pretty good look as a just somebody's got some familiarity. So we have Brian Reynolds, who hits fastballs pretty well. Hunter Green throws a fastball. He's got some pretty good velocity, so he likes to try to throw the ball past people. Brian Reynolds hits righties and fastballs pretty well. Adley Rutschman going against a lefty that gives up the 4th most home runs in the league. And we have wind blowing out. And then you got Willie Adams, who's hit 2 home runs against the opposing pitcher and has been a pretty hot pitcher for us. Going to be in the Brewers Stadium, which is a dome, if I'm not mistaken. So we don't have to worry about weather blowing in or anything like that. So that's going to be it, guys. Got to leave for the doctor here in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna mess with that, unfortunately. Go to the doctor. Those of you that are in the Discord, I'll cook up some, some more, official VIP type plays. But I do like, I do definitely like these, these initial first reads and some of these looks here. I think that's all I got. Unless anybody in the chat, you got anything? My wife just sent me like a really long text of her complaining, so that's fun. I get to deal with that. Fun. All right. I am gonna go ahead and go. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna close it out. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:30. And pull my thing up, my outro here. Yeah. Anyway, if you're just popping in, and you missed, the fact that we were starting 30 minutes early at a doctor's appointment today. Tomorrow we'll go back to 11:30. But the show's always recorded, so just go back through and rewatch it or whatever, and then you'll be Gucci from there. So appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go and close it out, and I will see you guys back tomorrow.